A thought struck me recently that I thought might be helpful to share about how we think about our lives, how we show up in the world, and the baggage that we carry that sometimes ends up reinforcing habits or ways of being that we feel we want to change. And the thought was a simple one, and at the same time, I think it, for me, feels very freeing. And that is that I woke up one morning a few weeks ago and I said to myself, I get to choose who I want to be today. I get to choose if I want to be assertive. I get to choose if I want to set boundaries. I get to decide what version of me I'm putting forward. That is profound for me. I think in part it feels like a helpful way to put down the bags of the past because up to that point, my inability to set boundaries or my conflict avoidance, it just felt like every missed opportunity was just digging the hole a little deeper. And there was part of me that was like, before I can move forward, before I can become this version of myself that I want to be, I need to, I don't know what, climb out of the hole, make amends for all the things I did wrong, go back and set all the boundaries I didn't set. It was just, none of that's true. It was all just kind of mental distortions that said that because I had shown up in a particular way yesterday or the day before, or the weeks before, or the years before, that I would just keep showing up that way. Like I was perpetually just stuck engaging in this dance, playing this role. And that's not true. You can wake up tomorrow and decide that you want to do things differently than you did them today. Full stop. You need not do anything about how you showed up today or yesterday or the day before. You don't have to feel burdened by it. You don't have to feel like there's anything you have to fix or change. Tomorrow is a completely new day. I think that there's an element of mindfulness and intention setting that comes along with that. Because instead of just operating on our automatic way of just doing what we always do, doing what we did yesterday and the day before, we get to choose. We get to decide how we want to show up. But that also means that we have to do the work of deciding. If we don't choose, our mind is just going to do whatever comes easiest. And that's what comes naturally to us. That is what forms, these habits that form our behaviors that create our personality. You don't have to undo any of that to change, but you do have to bring intention to choosing to do something different. So it's not so much about going back and trying to change who you were. It's realizing that the act of choosing today can make a meaningful difference in moving you on the path that you want to be on. And so tonight, as you kind of wind down from the day, and you maybe think about things you did well, you express gratitude for the things that went well. Pay attention to whether you were who you wanted to be today. And if you weren't, or if there are things that you would like to change, try to internalize that. Wake up tomorrow and remind yourself what you want to do differently, why you want to do it differently, and how you would do it differently. These don't need to be, huge seismic things that we do. But just because you didn't set a boundary today doesn't mean you can't set one tomorrow. And so try to focus your energy and your intention on things that feel manageable, but that also move you along the path that you want to move on towards growth. You can set a boundary tomorrow. You can have a difficult conversation. You can give yourself love, even if today you're not capable of doing that. You can do that tomorrow. I believe in you. I'm proud of you. But set the intention and do it. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for your practice. I'll see you back here tomorrow.